I want to eat this pizza for the rest of my life. Will you marry me? It's so freaking good.
I will.
Like, this is the kind of food that if someone makes this for you, you don't let that person go, okay? You need that person in your life forever. What's up, guys? It's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another vegan recipe. Today's recipe is so friggin' good.
It's one of my favorite food groups.
Ever.
And we don't make it enough, I don't think. Like, we make variants of it, but we don't actually make pizza enough.
We do not.
No, we haven't made pizza since, like, the first year of TMG.
Yeah.
It was like the first 6 months of TMG.
I know, what the heck?
It was the first Valentine's Day.
Oh. But we made really good pizza pockets and pizza nachos.
Yes.
But now we're just going back to pizza, but
Yeah.
not just any pizza.
No, we are inspired by one of our local vegan pizza shops, Apocalypse Now. My favorite pizza ever to get from them is the Big Mac pizza. Guys, it is so good. Like, it satisfies that fast food Big Mac flavor and like craving so well. Better than, like, I've had vegan Big Macs before and it's better than that.
Yeah.
It's so weird. So we took that and decided to make it ourselves because, you know what, I can't afford to eat out all the time.
And you know what? I don't live near there at all.
Exactly.
So I like never get to have
She can't get it delivered, so she has to be able to make it at home.
Yeah.
So we thought we would make our own version of a Big Mac pizza. Guys, it's so good.
Well, did good.
It's actually probably one of my favorite pizzas we've ever made. I mean, we've only made 2 before this, but it's a really good pizza. Mm-hmm. And the crust is like perfect.
Yeah, Catherine goes into some intense pizza hacks in this recipe.
Yeah, because neither of us own pizza stones or pizza steels, which really help bake the pizza, like get that nice crusty bottom. Neither of us have those. You kind of have to hack your way into getting one of those, and you can do it with just 2 dark baking sheets, which is awesome.
It worked so well. Let's show you how to make it so that we can come back and eat it.
To make your Big Mac pizza, we're actually going to start off by preheating the oven. Because we don't have a pizza stone or a baking steel, we're going to try and hack this a little bit. And the way I make pizza is I basically preheat my oven to about 425 degrees Fahrenheit and place a dark baking sheet upside down in the oven while it bakes. The heat from this, as it preheats, will help transfer the heat quicker to your pizza and cook more like a pizza stone would. Now, to actually prep your pizza, we are going to start off by making our Big Mac sauce by combining some vegan mayo, relish, yellow mustard, smoked paprika, onion powder, and apple cider vinegar. And then we're just gonna mix that all together until it's nice and smooth and set that aside. Now, we are going to roll out our pizza dough. I actually don't use a rolling pin to do this. I kind of just let the pizza stretch itself, so pushing it out with your hands and like pulling it and things like that. The pizza will stretch itself perfectly fine, but if you prefer a rolling pin, you can do that as well. Once you get your pizza dough to its desired size, you want it about 1/4 inch thick. You don't want too thick of a pizza dough unless you really like thick pizza dough. We transferred it over onto a greased dark baking tray and folded over all the edges so that you get a thicker crust to it. Finally, we're going to brush some oil on the crust and sprinkle some sesame seeds over there. The oil just helps it brown as well as helping the sesame seeds stick to it. I then proceeded to poke some holes into the base of the pizza dough. As we are going to pre-bake this without any of the weighted toppings on top, we don't want it to get too many air bubbles and puff up too much. The holes will prevent that. So we're going to bake that in our preheated oven by resting the pizza dough tray right on top of that tray that we were preheating in the oven. We're going to bake it in the oven for about 5 minutes. Once that 5 minutes is up, we're going to take it out of the oven and then we are going to top it with all of our toppings. We're taking about half of that Big Mac sauce and spreading it over the base of the pizza. Then we sprinkled over some vegan ground round, some diced white onion, diced pickles, a bunch of vegan cheddar shreds. We actually used a mixture of cheddar and mozzarella, only because that's all we had in our fridge and I didn't want to rebuy a whole new pack. But you can do just cheddar if you want, just mozzarella. It's completely up to you. All right, and then we are going to bake it in that preheated oven again for about 18 minutes. Once that 18 minutes is up, we are going to take it out of the oven and sprinkle it with some shredded lettuce. We're using green leaf lettuce. Traditionally, Big Macs will probably have like an iceberg lettuce on it. We wanted the green leaf because we like the texture and flavor a little better. And then we're going to drizzle it with the rest of that Big Mac sauce and put it back in the oven for about 2 more minutes to finish baking. And once that's done, you just slice and serve. Okay. Guys, see how good that looks?
Now, if you're not used to eating a pizza that, you know, has some weight to it,
Yeah.
get used to it
It's
because it will
hefty.
change your life.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's since going vegan, and like a lot of the vegan pizzas at Apocalypse are pretty hefty.
Oh, yeah.
And like I think I just like prefer it now. Like I love the hefty pizzas.
So good. Oh, this is so beautiful, Catherine.
I am like I didn't think this was gonna be a pretty pizza because it's Big Mac pizza. It's a bunch of just like random things on a pizza, but it's so pretty. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got hair on my pizza. It's so good. Also, one of my, because it's cold now. We had it warm when it was warm. But one of my favorite ways to enjoy Big Mac pizza is actually cold the next day for breakfast. So I'm okay with this. It's so good.
Like, the pizza, the toppings and everything themselves are good, and it is cooked to perfection.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. If you didn't get it from the video, basically the keys is having 2 dark baking sheets. The dark baking sheets will help like attract the heat more, and you want that really crusty bottom. As well as pre-baking the pizza dough for a little bit so that you make sure it's cooked all the way through and that the toppings don't take away from the heat in the oven. And I was going to say something else. Oh, and having a hot oven. So at least 425 degrees Fahrenheit. I set mine to the lowest that I would, only because my fire alarm is super sensitive and I don't want it to go off. But I would actually recommend almost doing it at around 450 because you get that like delicious, because like most pizza ovens are like 500, 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So they cook really quickly and they get that nice crust so quickly. So you kind of want to try and mimic a pizza oven, right? So. I've been really looking into pizza cooking because I love pizza so much.
It is paying off.
And I prefer this pushing out the dough because I feel like the dough is just like, I don't know. I like the texture a little better, I find. It stays thinner really easily, especially docking the pizza dough when you cut like little holes into it. It keeps it nice and thin on the bottom. And this is like store-bought pizza dough, so.
I want to eat this pizza for the rest of my life. Will you marry me? It's so freaking good.
I will.
Like, this is the kind of food that if someone makes this for you, you don't let that person go, okay? You need that person in your life forever.
It's the perfect, like, movie night, girls' night, game day food, any day of the week food.
Every day of the week food.
And it's actually not that hard to make. It's pretty quick because you're setting that oven really high and you're doing all these, like, little hacks. So, I think this is actually a pretty easy weekday meal to make.
I'm so happy right now. Okay. In the comments below, let's talk about what other kinds of pizza we should make. Because obviously we should stop slacking on pizza because Catherine's pizza game is strong.
I've actually been I've been making a lot more pizzas. Not lately, but like over the past like couple years since we made those pizzas. Just trying to get those like techniques right. Yeah, no, I really want to make more pizza for TMG. So let us know those kind of like unusual pizza flavors. Like if you don't live in Toronto, Apocalypse is amazing for pizza inspiration because they make some very interesting flavors of pizza. So I want to know what like kind of cool pizza flavors you've had before, what your favorite toppings are that are more than just the like normal pizza toppings. We want to do some funky cool things.
Yeah, we're not normal.
Yeah.
So
I've like since going vegan, I've enjoyed the like weirder pizzas a lot more often.
So good.
But yeah, it would be cool to make a version of like the Stranger Wings one from Virtuous Pie.
I was gonna say that one.
So good.
Buffalo cauliflower on pizza with ranch and all that good stuff. Yes.
I wonder if you could like Add buffalo sauce to the dough.
If you need help with buffalo sauce, I'm your girl.
Alrighty. This was a really fun video. It turned out so well. It tastes just like a Big Mac. The pizza is beautiful. And you got to eat it.
I'm so happy. Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. I understand.
I can't contain myself. So, as usual, in the description box below is a link to this recipe. Go check it out. There's also a link to our podcast below. In case you didn't know, we have a podcast. We talk about veganism, we talk about trending news, we talk about social media, kind of our interests outside of Two Market Girls, and we just have a good time. So check it out. Let us know if you're listening and if you have topic suggestions, because we're always looking for things to talk about.
Always.
And
subscribe.
Yeah. So you don't miss any future vegan recipes every Sunday, and we do whatever Wednesdays every other Wednesday. That includes things like kitchen takeovers, cookbook reviews, the cheeky little vlogs we like to sprinkle in there.
I think we've got some awesome series going on right now, so you're not going to want to miss them. We've got some awesome guests lined up for kitchen takeover, so you're not going to want to miss that either.
One more thing.
Oh.
Also in the description box, we have merch, in case you didn't know.
Yes.
This is one of our designs. Does this shirt make me look vegan? I think it does.
I think
so does this
too.
pizza. So we have multiple designs. Check them out. Let us know if you like them. If you buy
we
them.
partnered up with an amazing vegan company called Shirt Activism. They also have awesome other merch on there too, which we need to start buying. So head over there to purchase something. Festival season's coming up. You need to support your vegan merch.
Yes. Okay, that's all we have for today. So bye. Pizza is life.
Pizza.
All hail pizza.
Pizza is the food. If someone had to say what one food would you eat for the rest of your life, it would be pizza.
We've talked about this before. I think I said sandwiches.
I think you said sandwiches too. Today's such a good day. If you didn't know, we filmed the cinnamon buns and this on the same day. It's a great day.
I love this for us.
Me too.